Prez Radio out. Peace, what's good? This is Brother Peace from Reelhiphopheadz Conscious Radio. I'm sitting here with none other than Stic Man from Dead Prez, the revolutionary group, G. We've been trying for the longest, man, to hook up with you, Cass, G. What's good with you?
All is forward, man. Building, family, business, streets, just keeping it creative, trying to stay strong, healthy. You know what I mean?
So what brings you out this way? Was it actually the Power Awards, or were you just out here on business, or?
Well, I'm in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So we had an event earlier in the Veg Fest. Atlanta Veg Fest. So with me and my wife, we do holistic health and wellness and a lot of stuff like that in the community. And then we rushed right from there to come through here, man. So yeah. So it's, just coming to support and celebrate this Black Power thing.
What can we expect from Dead Prez in the future?
Dead Prez, we working on. We always touring. You know what I mean? My partner M has a television production whole campaign he's working on to bring conscious content to the screen. You know what I mean? And I do a lot of stuff in the holistic health and wellness space. You know what I mean? So, we got tons of stuff. I won't bore y'all with it all, but rbgfitclub.com, everything from new music in that vein, a community program for holistic wellness practices, and just all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I got a question, man, because this is the hot topic now, and I hate to keep talking about it, but at the same time, this whole thing with the elections, okay? Because a lot of people were hollering and screaming about go vote, go vote, go vote, and they kept on with the go vote. Our ancestors died for it and such. But I was saying that, hey, you know what? We have more of a choice than just to go vote, especially for somebody that you don't want. Now, people are saying that we have Donald Trump here, be scared. Black people run inside, be scared. I'm saying, damn that. Yo, black people need to unite, come together, man, and damn Donald Trump. What you got to say about it?
Yeah, well, a couple things. On voting, I feel like it's the whole notion that voting is just which ballot you put in a certain box is limited. You know what I mean? Right. Like voting, if that's part of a tactic, a community organized tactic to vote, then that's a part of a strategy. But really, we vote every time we make a choice, right? So voting is not just choosing the president. Voting is choosing the local level, but it's also choosing what to buy or not to buy, what to watch, not to watch, what to think. You know what I mean? States, the United States of mind. So when we, even what we choose to think, is a vote, right? And that turns into a politic, right? So I think that it's good in one sense that young people are awakening to the power of voting, which is participating in politics in a beginning way. But I think we need to expand what we mean by voting to be vote with your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Vote with every choice and not just the one the system tells you, here's your options, right? So that's what I got to say about voting. And then as far as Trump, and being fearful and all that, man, fear is no part of forward. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if Trump, whoever it is. If it was Hillary, I'd say the same thing. There's agendas in these institutions and politics that we know. You know what I mean? But we've always been out organized. You know what I mean? Like that's the key. So it's not who's in office or who ain't in office, but it's how organized are we as a community for our own interests. You know what I mean? And that's where I feel like all of our emotions and intensity and frustration can be directed in a positive, constructive way. What do we want to see in our neighborhood that ain't there, or what need to be there? You know what I mean? And make that happen. Use the energy for that. Because protesting Trump don't feed us. It don't give us control of business and land and property and self-defense. It don't do none of that. You know what I mean? So let's take that energy and direct it to something that's gonna be lasting for our community instead of just in the moment. You know what I mean?
Do you have you do holistic healings and whatnot, and in the workouts and stuff. Do you have any place here in Atlanta, a physical building, a physical business that people could come to actually partake in what you do?
So I'll be clear. So our role in holistic health and wellness is kind of like we're translators. There's in holistic living, there's like this invisible space for black folks and people of color. And we see it like, white people eat kale and whatever, but our community is the original farmers and the original organic, you know what I mean? So the first thing we have to do in our business model is help people be engaged in that lifestyle, period. You know what I mean? Because we growing up, next to the bodega and the chicken and waffles and the, wing stops. So first we gotta introduce the culture in a way. That's why we use the music. Then we're about empowering the different healers, teachers, instructors, martial art teachers, bar owners in our community and giving them a platform, telling people this way you could go for acupuncture. And this, so we more like a concierge, you know what I mean, of holistic living, interpreted through a person of color's point of view, you know what I'm saying? So, but we also have a website, rbgfitclub.com, which is where we have courses, you know what I mean? My wife is a chef and a nutritionist, so she teaches meal planning and healing and detoxes and things like that too. So I'm certified as a long distance running coach. And so, I do that in my personal time with individual people that want to, maybe lose some weight or just get back focused on health, you know what I mean? So, that's kind of how we do it. It's more like putting people on to the tools that's already out here. Yeah.
Speaking on health and welfare and people that want to lose weight, kind of work out and whatnot, I'm in a position, I actually do, I'm trying to, get fit, but I've been around, the world. I've been overseas, Afghanistan, Iraq, and I've been through some things where it stops me from doing things a certain way, but I got to figure out other ways to do it. So looking for somebody to actually help me with different ways to do things is something that I've been looking forward to, because I got a lot of buddies that were there with me that are in the same boat that I want to pass this thing on. Different ways to exercise, different exercises to do, stuff like that, to start trimming down, because a lot of them can't move like we used to because of certain injuries and whatnot. So.
I mean, you just made a great point, because, everybody don't have the same anything. We individuals with our own experiences, and health and fitness is not just the body. It's the mind, emotion, spirit, right? Holistic, right? So for someone who may have injuries, like, I as a running coach, a lot of people have knee issues, right? And so you don't have to run to be healthy. Just because I'm a coach, I'm not going to try to sell that to somebody. Qigong is an internal martial art. Tai Chi. Meditation is great for emotional, like people going through a lot of traumatic stress, whether it's combat or combat on the block. You know what I mean? So our model is making sure people learn meditation, making sure that people have what we call restorative practices, right? The gym and boxing and these type of yang in yin and yang, those are yang arts, but we both yin and yang, so we have to have the equal amount of time for yin, which is the spa, you know what I mean, the steam room, you know what I mean, the massage, the balance, you know what I mean, let the yin happen. So for people who don't have the capacity physically to do certain yang things, the real power comes from the yin anyway. You know what I mean? So it's all about learning breathing techniques and things like that to cultivate inner strength. You know what I mean? So Yeah, but it's a lifelong, humbling class. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful, man. Like um, I'm also a martial arts student for over 10 years, and we learn fighting and things like that. But what I've gained the most from martial arts is this: how to, just how to be water in whatever situation. You know what I mean? And adapt. They say the skilled, the unskilled. Let me say it right. The unskilled react, right? But the skilled respond accordingly. You know what I mean? And we have to develop mindfulness to do that.
While we're sitting here, because we have a lot of stuff going on with the newer cats in hip hop, and what I tell them is that, okay, if you don't like the real hip hop, then why don't you take what you guys do and move from under the umbrella of real hip hop and see how you guys fare out, and let us go ahead and keep doing what we do. I'm sitting here right now with an icon, straight up. Turn off the fucking radio. I'm with that all day. I'm with, dude, we rocks that on the show constantly. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, we're a radio station, but Black Power radio station. You know what I'm saying? Revolutionary radio station. Yeah. I do same thing. Same thing. Him and Chuck. Yeah, him and Chuck. Yeah. So I'm asking you, what words you have for new hip hop coming up, especially cats that's trying to stay in hip hop, the younger nation that's coming up through hip hop now, and they're trying to fight through all the bullshit hip hop that they got to go through now.
So for the young guns, well, okay, so it's a lot. You know what I mean? Okay, we're one. You know what I mean? Like there ain't no two sides to our community. We one. Our heights and our lows is one. You know what I mean? Because we going through the things that we going through because of how our community is being affected as a whole, right? So I try to approach the young guns with the most compassion, understanding that I've been in them places and spaces, you know what I mean, and stages and phases, that a person may be in. Malcolm X was Detroit Red, right? They would have said, that's a knucklehead, right? They would have been like, what he talking about, right? But he was able to evolve into the great man that he became, right? And continue to evolve, even from, the middle of his life, right? So I see Detroit Reds and all these young guns, you know what I mean? And I say, how can we Elijah that, right? How can we recognize the value? How can we appreciate the frustration, the confusion, you know what I mean? And be examples and guides that, of love and understanding that allow them to respect what maybe the OGs and the triple OGs have to say and contribute. Because right now there is a lack of respect both ways, which means that nothing is going to fruit out of that. It's just going to be, I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, and nothing ain't going to happen. So again, being water is we're able to listen. I got a 15-year-old son. All his homies is, they trapped out and everything, you know what I mean? So I'm able to listen and have work on a relationship with that generation, because it's absolute. If we cut that off, then what? You know what I mean? So long story short, my message to the young guns is that it's on y'all. Y'all are powerful and creative. Y'all doing it. We supposed to get money. We're not supposed to be broke out here. And we can also be wise, intelligent, and constructive in how we doing what we doing, and that's truly what G's do. You know what I mean? G's don't play they self, they don't play their mama, they don't play their kids. You know what I mean? They take care of business, and that's what a real G is about. But, we all have to walk the path, mature, find our way, and, I'm gonna be on your side, you know what I mean? Like, and sharing whatever I can, in the process. Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to take up all your time, because I know there's a lot of people out here want to see you, and but before we get out of here, my man, Beautiful Life Allah, that's sitting up in the Bay Area right now, huge fan of yours, man. Would you give a shout out to my man?
Beautiful Life Allah, salute my brother. We always in the Bay, man. That's second home over there, man. Y'all doing it right, man. The Bay is the vanguard, so salute to y'all.
Hey, I'm Brotha Peace. This is Stic Man from Prez, Reelhiphopheadz Radio, Conscious Radio signing out. Peace.